Let's talk Aaron Rodgers' ideal trade destinations. I'm going to give you one realistic, one unrealistic, and Badaki's going to give you the same. I'll go ahead and start with my realistic trade destination. And yes, it is my favorite team, the Washington football team.
Typical.
What have we been hearing literally the entire offseason? Man, Washington is just a quarterback away. Man, if Washington could get Justin Fields, Trey Lance, if Washington could get Deshaun Watson, maybe Sam Darnold, probably not. If Washington could land Aaron Rodgers, oh my gosh, it's a wrap. Like, maybe the only team standing in their way would be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, right? It's like, hey, how long is Tom Brady going to be around? Because that's kind of our competition right now. Washington's defense is elite. Top 5 defense. Some say top 3. Some project them to be the best defense this year. What has Aaron Rodgers not had in Green Bay? An elite defense. You got Chase Young. You've got Montez Sweat, De'Aaron Payne, John Allen. You just drafted Jamin Davis. You've got Cameron Curl, Kendall Fuller. You don't know Cameron Curl? You better read up, boy.
Jamin Davis?
Jamin Davis, Cameron Curl. Look, this defense is stacked. You could look at every position. There's not a weakness on our defense. But let's look at the offense. You're saying, oh, he's going to lose Aaron Jones. Well, don't worry. He's going to get Antonio Gibson. Oh, he's losing Devontae Adams. Well, yes, he's not going to have as good of a wide receiver in Green Bay, but he will have a better, more complete wide receiver core of Terry McLaurin, Curtis Samuel, De'Ami Brown, Logan Thomas. It's really hard to see a scenario where this team is at least not making the NFC Conference Championship, at least, if not Super Bowls. Okay. So for me, it's a realistic scenario. Washington would have to send future firsts and maybe a player. What's your first realistic trade scenario for Aaron Rodgers?
A realistic trade scenario for Aaron Rodgers has to be kind of what everyone's talking about. I believe he wants to go to Denver. I believe he wants to be in competition with Patrick Mahomes and the young gunslinger of Justin Herbert. I believe that he wants to go there. They do have amazing weapons in Jerry Jeudy with an amazing freaking crazy cuts and ability to do something crazy. I say crazy a lot there. Yeah, you Cortland Sutton. Obviously, he's coming back of ACL. And then they just drafted the young guy in Javonte Williams going there in the backfield. What about the defense? And they also have Noah Fant. Don't forget about that. Yeah. Okay. On the other side of the ball, some people say, well, the defense, it's good, but it's old. It's okay. It is old. But I believe he wants to go there. He wants to go to Mile High City. He wants to go somewhere where he's valued. And who is better to value him than John Elway? Yeah. He's there. He's a GM on that team. He's going to be there. He's going to be like, you know what, Aaron, come here. We'll have a conversation. What better way to run an organization and a team as a quarterback with the best one of the best franchise quarterback in the league?
Hey, I mean, Peyton Manning did it, right?
Yeah.
Not your turn, Aaron. Let's get a couple. I don't hate it. Okay, my unrealistic trade scenario for Aaron Rodgers is the Miami Dolphins. Okay?
MIA.
When you think about it, this makes more and more sense. The only thing really stopping this trade from happening is Tua Tagovailoa.
Oh, Tua.
Right? That's the only reason. And it's either because the Dolphins don't want to admit that they were wrong, or the Dolphins really believe that Tua is the guy. It's one of the two. I don't know what it is. I don't think Tua's the guy, but I could be wrong. Let's find out in year 2, right? But just imagine you place Aaron Rodgers in Miami. Firstly, is there another team that's set up better with future draft assets than Miami to make this trade? Maybe not. Maybe other than like there was a lot of trades that were made during the draft this year, but Miami's got a ton of assets to throw at Green Bay. They could throw Tua that way. Maybe they don't. Maybe the Packers believe in Jordan Love. They can throw a couple players. Maybe some people they just drafted. Maybe a Jalen Phillips. Right. But the Dolphins, if he lands there in Miami, you've got Aaron Rodgers, Myles Gaskin, Devontae Parker, Mike Gesicki, Jalen Waddle. Jalen Waddle's fantasy value would go through the absolute roof in Miami. And again, I've already talked about how much I believe in this Miami Dolphins defense. I think it's a top 10 defense. And they only got better during the offseason. So landing in Miami could be a spot that makes sense for Aaron Rodgers. Maybe it's the Florida teams battling it out in the Super Bowl. Imagine it was Aaron Rodgers in Miami, Tom Brady in Tampa Bay, the Battle of Florida.
Yeah.
That's a dangerous thing to think about.
Shout out to Tampa, Miss you, Tampa.
Who's your unrealistic, our last trade scenario?
Yeah, my unrealistic / realistic trade scenario is the New York Football Giants. Mm-hmm. And you're probably saying, well, home bias, both you guys are. You know what?
Yeah.
It's okay.
You're not wrong.
The rumors that I've been hearing about Aaron Rodgers and going to the New York Football Giants, this is why I believe it's realistic. In my opinion, if I be completely honest with you, I believe Aaron Rodgers is going to sit out this year. If no team is going to make a push for him, I mean, I think every team is going to make a push for him, and every team is making a push for him. But if he can't come to an agreement, I think Aaron Rodgers is happy to sit for 1 year, go host Jeopardy for a year, have a 1 year deal over there, come back, and come to New York Football Giants. Why? Because, I mean, as a Danny Dimes believer, if he doesn't pan out this year, because it's year 3 for Danny Dimes and Dave Gettleman and this whole organization. Danny Dimes is out, and now we're in the market for a quarterback. Okay, so who's the guy out there that's could be a franchise quarterback? Which he did say, I would love. From what I've heard, maybe these are just giant sources making up some stuff, but he said the Giants were on his list to be one of the teams he wanted to go to.
You need to show me that list.
I can definitely find it. And just like Zach said, with all those weapons on each and every one of these teams, the Giants did make their offense better. Getting Kenny Golladay, Sterling Shepard, Darius Slayton, Kadarius Toney, Evan Ingram, probably one of the best backs in the backfield, and Saquon Barkley. And on the other side of the ball, we have the NYPD, the New York pass defense. It's just looking mean. It's looking mean. And then who better to reunite with Blake Martinez, his boy that he used to play with back in the day. Why not? Look, I think this could be something special. Who knows? People think it's unrealistic, but in my opinion, he sits out this year. Then it can really be open to anyone.
Yeah, but let's talk about those rumors, because the rumors are flying everywhere. There's a report that came out yesterday that the Packers have offered him multiple contract extensions.
It's clear it's not about the money.
Yeah.
I think, why would he want, Aaron Rodgers, we're sorry. Here's an extension of the contract. Who cares, bro? I don't want the money. I'm already rich. I just want to be respected.
Yeah.
There
was a quote as well. By the way, Davante Adams went on Colin Cowherd's show and basically asked him, hey, what happens if Aaron Rodgers leaves? And Davante Adams said, look, we've established a lot together. It would change a lot. It doesn't mean I'd be gone, but I definitely have to do some extra thinking if my guy wasn't there. Mm-hmm. So this could be a domino that a lot of other people start to change their mind of if they want to be in Green Bay or not, right? Aaron Rodgers is gone. Davante Adams is like, look, I'm not wasting my time with Jordan Love. Like, put me on a different team where I can show that I'm still the wide receiver 1. I'm still the best in the game.
Right.
So it's interesting. I mean, personally, yeah, I agree. I don't think it's about money for Aaron Rodgers. I just think he's felt disrespected. He didn't feel a part of the game plan, and now he's doing something about it. Right? That's how I feel. It's
100%. And I think you have to think about it. What have the Green Bay Packers done to help Aaron Rodgers? Everyone said draft a wide receiver, and they didn't.
That's
when they
hard.
drafted
There's two sides of that conversation. What have the Packers done for Aaron Rodgers? Well, they gave him Aaron Jones, Davante Adams, the best wide receiver in the game. He had Corey Linsley last year, lost him. But they have David Bakhtiari. They signed him, one of the best tackles in the game. So they have done some things. But when you draft the last 10 draft picks, last 10 years in the first round, the Packers, have only spent one on the offensive side, one first-round pick on offense. That was Jordan Love. Every other pick has been defensive. So that's where you messed up. You missed out on so much talent. This offense could be so much better. So anyway, it'll be interesting to see how that pans out. But man, I just want something to happen. I just want to know.
Yeah, I think we're gonna just be on our toes every single day. What's this? What's this new rumor? What's that? What's that? And it's just gonna be like, well, he's not gonna play.
If you're putting money on this, Broncos, probably the team to put.
If I had to pick a team, it would be Broncos. But if there was an option of him actually not playing, I would 100% put my money on that.
Yeah,
I think for me, it's more like I don't see him playing. He's not going to jump into an organization and be like, I just want to get out. Just get me somewhere. You know, I think he wants to. He's going to do this. He's going to do the Tom Brady thing.
Well,
you know,
it could be a Carson Palmer situation where they're like, okay, we're going to get no value. Let's trade him.
Yo, what's good? Thanks for watching. We got a lot more videos.
A lot more.
If you want more videos.
Watch
now,
it.
You can also subscribe.
Right now.
If you want to.
You need to.
And lastly, don't forget that you can sign up to support the show and get exclusive content by going to patreon.com/fantasylandfam.